We all know scammers, using fake profiles, often say they are working in the high seas. Oftentimes it's an oil rig profession, but just as many scammers using fake profiles tell victims they are captains on cargo and oil tanker ships. They use stolen pics of real ship captains. Oftentimes the photos are stolen from Carnival cruise ship captains or other pleasure cruise ship captains. One of the last things we think of are pirates. Yes, scammers using fake profiles will tell target victims they are being attacked at sea by pirates. While this sounds absurd, yes, and there are pirates out there in the world's oceans. We only have to Google Somali pirates to learn about this. But with that being said, it's not a huge epidemic, and certainly someone who is a captain of a ship is not going to be wandering around on dating sites looking for love while on the high seas. Scammers use cruise ship captains as their profession and ship captains for a few reasons. One of the main reasons are that they can claim to come visit you once they are home, but then a crisis can happen and the need for money will come up. This enables a scammer to ask you to send money to an agent or friend. Due to them being on the high seas, they can't possibly pick up the cash themselves or in their fake name. The scammer then has you send the money to a money mule, a victim, who will then send the money forward to the scammer or sometimes convert it into Bitcoin. Also, the excuse of being on the seas gives the scammer an out when it comes to video chatting or calling on the phone. The excuse often is, "I can't video chat, dear. I'm on the high seas and the connection is poor." The same excuse is given with calling on the phone. They build a relationship entirely via texting chat. Scammers go as far as telling you their coordinates on the ship. Sometimes the coordinates are just made up. Other times, a scammer might go to a website that lists all the ships in the world that are currently on the ocean and give you one of their locations or just some random ship's information. As the scammer builds your trust and emotionally manipulates you, they might send you random photos they found online of tanker ships or photos from, say, someone's cruise that they found on social media and claim that that's their view from the ship on the ocean. As time goes forward, scammers will often write to you an email stating that they've heard there are sea pirates in the vicinity and their ship is in danger, and that he's directed his crew to lock down the ship and stand by. The scammers may message or email you and tell you how much they love you and hope that they can be home soon, but to pray for the safe return as sea pirates are closing in. Then it happens. The scammer will send out what we call an SOS email to the target victim. They will claim the pirates are taking hostages. Maybe some of his crew was killed, and they're asking for a ransom or they will kill the captain. The scammer will ask you to please listen to what he says and please wire the ransom money to the pirate's leader, which often the money will be sent to a mule, another victim, or the scammer himself. The second most popular excuse a scammer will use, an email will be sent telling you of the dire situation and how the sea pirates are closing in on the ship, and that he has a hidden treasure box or special container with important documents that he needs you to hang on to, and he's going to send it to you. The email will often say that the container or box has gold, thousands of dollars, and the scammer will say a special delivery company is going to close in, take the treasure box off the ship before the pirates get on the ship. Then a fake delivery company will contact you demanding payment for this imaginary box, giving you the details of where to send, sometimes thousands of dollars for this so-called special box or container. In reality, there will be no box. The truth is, as absurd as it sounds, many fall for a scammer who claim to be a captain, and they're being attacked by sea pirates. Remember, it's all about emotional manipulation of the victim before going in for the scam. Keep in mind that any real ship captain is not going to be chit-chatting to some random men and women online, especially when they're out in the middle of the ocean thousands of miles from land. If real pirates were to close in on a ship or attack a ship, the military would be alerted. The ship itself would have protection, as most are armed with guns if they travel in known pirate locations. Some ships even have private security snipers. Stop and always ask about the situation. A real captain who is in distress is not going to be emailing random women or men they met online. They will be sending out an SOS and contacting someone who can actually help, such as the military or another ship, etc. Ship captain is a growing occupation for fake profiles. When in doubt, Check the photos in a search site. More often than not, you will discover the photos are stolen from a very popular ship captain, Captain Thomas Lingard, or some other well-known cruise ship captain. Don't let fake coordinates and ship names convince you that you're talking to a real captain. All ship information is available online for scammers to search just as easily as you can do. Remember, when in doubt, block and move on.